Box Destroyers, what's happening? Hey, my name is Conkle. I run this channel. I believe that we shouldn't just think outside the box, but we should completely destroy the box. That's my whole purpose for this channel. I love for you guys to come along with me on that journey. I make videos about online marketing, business strategy, personal finance, life adventure, because I believe that life and business is one giant adventure. Now let's talk about making money, okay? I don't know if you've realized this or not, but there are only two ways to make money. There's literally two ways. You can do it actively, or you can do it passively. Okay, you've probably heard these terms before, but if you haven't, let me quickly give you my definition. Actively means you physically do something, whether with your mind or your body, you spend time in order to make money. So you work for 3 hours, you get paid for 3 hours, for the most part. Okay, is how I mean that. It's active work. By passive, what I mean is either you set up something where you spend your time, you set up something where something is now happening or running in place, if you will, that can generate income by you not actively doing anything at that time. So that's one way. Second way is you have money, and the money, you don't have to do anything, but the money can create money. Okay, that's also passive. Now, let's break this down. There's a couple of examples, right? So let's talk about active income. What are the ways that you can do that? You can get a job, right? You work for someone else. Even if whether you're paid a wage, or whether you're paid a commission, or whether you're paid high hourly rate or a low hourly rate, or a salary, even if it's $250,000 a year or $10 an hour, it's active income, right? You do work, you get paid for it. You do work, you get paid for it. It also could be if you're self-employed or run a small business. You do work, you get paid for it. Maybe you create a project or design a website for somebody. You do the work, you get paid. A deliverable, you get paid. You deliver, you get paid, right? Passive. Let's go through a couple of examples of passive income. I have $100. I invest it in the S&P 500, which is something that I would recommend about in regards to the stock market. Side tip there. $100. In a year, let's say I make an 8% return, which is about average over the history of the market. At the end of that year, I have $108. What did I physically do to make that $8? I did nothing. So that was purely passive. Passive income. Now, how do you get to passive income? Over here, how do you get there? Well, you either have to have a lot of money, right? You have to have the money to generate that passive income. You have to have the money. Or, second, you have to put in a ton of sweat equity in order to build up something that can generate that passive income. Okay, let me give you another example, a rental property. Okay, well, a rental property can create some passive income. Yes, we can argue there's all kinds of variables that go into it, management and a lot of time that is spent. But let's say you could have a management company and you're fully hands off. Okay, you either spend cash and buy that property and spend all the money, and maybe your return is lower, but you make passive income from that. Or say someone gives you a crappy house. You put your sweat equity into it and fix it up and repair it. You spend more time and you get it rented out. Okay, that's you putting in your time and energy and effort to build something that can create that passive income. So that's another example there. I have not found another way in life or in business that you can generate income other than active or passive. It's the only two ways to make money. That's it. Active or passive. Now, what's the goal? Clearly the goal is to over time make more passive income. But you can't get there without activity. Okay, now you can if you have whatever, $1 million and you can make 10% a year, so you make $100,000 per year per annum. That's awesome. Most people are not in that situation. And if you are in that situation, I would hope that you're finding something exciting or whatever to do with your time, or growing investments, actively doing some of that. Otherwise, if you were literally doing nothing and just making money, it's I don't know, it's probably a little bit more detrimental, I think, to an individual. But so that's it. I mean that's it. I mean, that's the two options. You work, and so you have active income. If you make a high active income rate, that's awesome. Save some of that. Don't be the problem that we have in the US, for example, is that a lot of people spend up to the amount of money that they make. So if you're an active income earner and you can be grateful and incredible enough to make, say, 6 figures or above, try not to spend to that level. Maybe you can spend even, hey, crazy. Maybe you can even spend half of what your income is, and you can create passive income opportunities with the remaining amount of your money. Maybe you can even do that if you make $60,000 a year. Could you live on $30,000 and take the rest and create passive income opportunities? The same with your time. Could you spend a lot of your time making money here, but then put money over here on the passive income side and build up something that could potentially create some passive income? For example, like a YouTube channel where you're making videos, spending a lot of time doing it, and then over time, as they gain traction, you then get some ad revenue, and you get some deals, and you get coaching customers or clients or whatever from doing that. Yes. So there's the two ways, guys. That's it. Active, passive. They're not bad, and they're not good. They are what they are. And you're going to be doing potentially both of those in life. Just think about that balance and how you want to try to generate and move from one bucket over to the other as time goes on. And do it. I mean, just do it. Just start creating, start spending your time and energy moving towards that. So anyways, that excites me. It excites me talking about it. Really pumps me up. Man, if you like the video, hit like. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can even hit that bell notification so you can get notified when videos comes out. And I look forward to connecting with folks. Man, I really want people to not just think outside that box, but to destroy it. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of it, to be a part of that movement, and I'd love to do it with you. And I'd love for you guys to come with me. So talk to you guys soon. Take care.